Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? It looks like I've got audio. See if that works. Trying to, there's a lot of settings in this new streaming software, so I don't know if I got them all or not. How's the band? I wanted to try something a little different with my power washer and see if I could rust proof my Escalade with it. And I put a gallon of transmission fluid to the where the soap would go and just sprayed it on with the water. It worked. I got maybe a quart, maybe 2 quarts on it. It doesn't suck much of the transmission fluid out of there. Not quite as viscous as soapy water, I guess. No, with the water, it didn't leave like an oily film. You could tell like I did something, but it wasn't like you just sprayed oil on like right out of a gun or something. But I do want to try that next. I've got an undercoating gun. I'm going to put a quart of transmission fluid in it and see how it sprays. It's made for thicker materials. Well, if your weather is like our weather, well, I mean, we had 2 or 3 days of that heavy snow and a lot of salt and all that kind of stuff, but outside of that, I mean, here we are, it's the middle of January, and that's it. I mean, it was 45 degrees here today. Sunny, it was a beautiful day. I wonder if there's probably somebody out there that studies this stuff, but when you think back when we were in high school or, the 10 years following that, and how much less snow we have now, how much longer are cars lasting in the northern part of the United States than they used to just because there's less salt on the roads? Well, hopefully you'll see some sun tomorrow. I wonder how much effort people put in rust proofing their cars. Probably not much. Well, that's still an 8-year-old car. Metals and the paints and the galvanizing on the metals and things like that. I think you're right. It's well, I'm sure you watched. So the videos of that 2001 Tahoe that I had, that was all rusted out. So what would that have been? That's an older car though, but still, no rocker panels. Although the doors weren't bad, which is kind of odd, but they don't really get a lot of, so much rocker panel on that truck that the doors don't typically get beat up too bad. It says I've got 2 viewers there, Ken. I don't know who the other one is, unless I'm watching myself. You got a point there. Someday. Getting closer to it every day. So what else is going on? Yeah, I had a coworker that used to have that. I forget what they called it. Um, there was a name. Those used to be real popular, and I was gonna get one, and then some people were making like it didn't really work, but the guy that I knew that had it on his car was spotless. So I've got to believe it did work. But you don't hear about them too much anymore. I wonder if it messes with the car's electronics. Well, yeah. 1995. So what is that? That's a 26-year-old car, and it's in Utica. That's impressive. So I need. Yeah, I know. So you saw her stop motion painting, right? Actually, I do have a painting I can put up. Should I show it to you? So she's gonna do a stop motion painting of a groundhog. Oh my gosh! At least she says she is. She's done some really nice paintings at her house. They are really impressive. I don't know. You know, she's done some like sketch drawings. Let's see if I can find it. Where it's just a groundhog standing up. Let's see. So I'm going to. You know what I should do is I have that go kart and it's got like a metal plate on the front. Oh, that's true. It's got some metal plate on the front that she could paint on that. I should sand it and paint it and give it to her. That would be cool. So it'd be like a hood ornament for my go kart. True. I haven't. I spent so much time working on the Escalade that it was kind of nice. I started cleaning out the garage a little bit and finishing up some of the other things. But I do, yeah, I tacked a couple pieces of metal together on that go-kart that some of that plate steel that I bought. So I got it spot welded on, and I've got the seat. I ordered that from a website called GoPowersports.com. They do a lot of go-kart and mini bike stuff. But yeah, I want to get my welding done. I want to go to like Lowe's or Home Depot and get some like just junk steel and practice some welding so that when I do weld this stuff on there, the welds look nice. I don't have to do a lot of grinding. I'll make a video of it. I'd love to get that go-kart working and go, if it snows, go do some power sliding on it in the yard or up and down the lane. Yeah, I got plenty of metal for the bracing under the seat. I've got some pictures of that particular go-kart that's actually in one piece, and there was quite a few pieces of steel missing from that frame. So somebody very large was beating the tar out of that, or somebody was just beating the tar out of it. But or either that, or it was just one that wasn't welded very well. You know, I don't know if we've ever talked about this before, but there's a lot of snowmobilers when the lake's frozen over, and you probably have that up there, and going out on Lake Erie or whatever. And it's funny when you go around the lake, like some of the back roads, and you see all these snowmobiles parked in people's driveways waiting for the snow. But I'll be honest with you, I mean, there's like a layer of ice on the lake, but a duck would probably break it. I don't know. It'd have to get pretty cold at this point for them to go out there, take that chance. But I did think of that. It would be fun. Why would you even need skis? Go out there and tear that thing up. That would be a blast, actually. It has not been a good year for snowmobilers. I'd like to say I feel sorry for them, but I love not having any snow. So what could you do in the Adirondacks when there isn't any snow or snowmobiles? You could still hike. I thought you did. Didn't you get out and do some cross-country skiing? I thought we talked about that a couple weeks ago. I think if they don't have any snowmobiles, they should open it up to go-karts. Hmm. I mean, it'd take a pretty special go-kart to go as fast as some of these snowmobilers go. I wonder why they don't do that. There are four-wheelers and go-karts. Four-wheelers are pretty fast. Thing with go-karts, especially the ones with no suspension, would get beat up out there. Yeah, right. I went online to look to see if there were any go-kart events around in Ohio, and there's a swap meet in Wilmington, Ohio, which is between Columbus and Cincinnati, but that's too far to drive for a swap meet. And then all the tracks around here I think there's some race tracks that second as go-kart tracks, and they're all closed because of COVID. Did you see did you watch the Grand Am video, the update in the fuel injection unit that I got? They need to roll that vaccine out faster. Yeah, I bought a Holly fuel injection unit off of eBay almost a year ago, and I just opened the box. I got a Christmas card from No, it'll take some while. It'll take a while to set up. I will need to get a fuel pump, wiring, some fuel line maybe to get from the tank. Hi, Juliana. To get from the tank to the engine and all that kind of stuff. Drill some holes, climb around underneath it for a while. I think you should. I think you should plan on spending a day or two down here and help me put it together. The Marshoni Brothers Groundhogz Garage collaboration event. And then we can go on a day trip somewhere. That would be fun. Once I put the fenders back on. You know what we could do? There are some drag strips around here. We should time it that you could come down, we'll put the fuel injection on, and then go to a drag strip. We've got some new viewers, Ken. Juliana and Megan have joined us. I think you remember Juliana. That's Gabe's sister. Juliana's got herself a nice car. Alfa Romeo. I'm going to mess this up. Giglio, Giglio, something like that. There you go. I think that's it, isn't it, Juliana? Very good looking. Sharp car. Ah, that's a good point. I didn't even think of that. I think it was red. It's red, isn't it, Juliana? Gray. Ohio State colors. Did you guys see the celebration in Alabama after the Ohio State Alabama game? The streets were packed, like for blocks. What can I say? I think it was late, and I was heading into the house when they pulled up. There's going to be a massive COVID spreader event in Alabama in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Megan, I was telling Uncle Ken about the groundhog you're going to paint for me. I and don't paint it on anything yet. I think what I'm going to do is I have a piece on the front of my go kart that I'm going to have it powder coated, and I'll have you paint that, and then I'll put a coat of clear over it to protect it. Oh my gosh, that's funny. If worse comes to worse, um, Juliana, I don't know if you ever met her. Megan used to twirl with a girl named Tia Myers, and she's got one of those crickets where you put the design in it and it'll like stencil cut it. And I have talked to her about it. You know, showed her some of the things that Megan has drawn for me, and she says if it's the right file type, that she can download it and cut it from like a sticker or something, and I can use that. Those are cool. Yeah, she was all excited about it. I should do it just anyway. I'm sure that girl who made my mugs could probably work up something too. Ken, how good are you at Photoshop? Yep, that was the thought. Put it on some transfer paper. Did I send you my picture that I superimposed on Bill Murray driving the truck with the groundhog? I sent it to you. We should be able to hear you laugh all the way here. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to try it. I have an older version of Photoshop, but I spent a lot of time on YouTube trying to figure out how to do it, and it's a little more complicated. It's complicated. I shouldn't say it's complicated. I just don't know enough about Photoshop to do it. You should take an evening class. I wouldn't mind having Photoshop. I don't even know if you can buy it anymore, though. They have like a monthly subscription. Well, good grief, I'm not spending $30 a month for like the base version of Photoshop. I think if you get the whole package, it's like 80 or $90 a month. Well, you get it for free though, don't you? Good night, Juliana. I have an iPad. I just really buckle down and spend some time with Photoshop. At least the older version. It's Photoshop 7. I don't know, they're probably at 20 now, but or whatever it is. But yeah. Oh. Procreate. Let me write that down. Wow, interesting. Gabriel, how you doing, buddy? I love my coat. I love my gloves. It's so warm for as light as it is. I can't believe how warm it is. Oh man, 22.1. I'm way behind. So Gabe, I was talking with Ken, and I bought a fuel injection unit for my Grand Am, and we're going to schedule sometime in the distant future when it gets a little warmer for him to come down and help me put it together and make my car run, and then we're going out to the drag strip. I'm going to race my Grand Am. He's going to bring his what was it, a Soul, Kia Soul, and you should take your BMW, and we'll get Juliana to take her Alfa Romeo. We'll have race off. Nissan Cube. We'll take Megan's G8 too. We'll get some time slips. And if COVID keeps the drag strips from opening, we'll just go out to the park. Yeah, I don't know. Your BMW is going to be pretty quick. I would bet the real race would be between your BMW and Juliana's car. Now that would be fun to watch. Oh, Tyler's, what is it, a GTR? His Nissan? I can never remember what the initials are. Oh, did you get it put on? That's pretty tight in there. Rubik's, huh? It's standard, isn't it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've watched some videos where they put those downpipes or exhaust systems in a BMW. And those Germans, man, they like to put everything together pretty doggone tight. Mm. Are you taking it to your friend's shop to have them do it? Very nice. So is that going to have like a tuner that would be on your dash, and you could like change the tune on the fly, I guess is the way to put it. So you can put your original tune in it, or just flip it over to your hands tune, whatever you want to do. Cool. Nice thing about Gabe's car though is it's saved in what's the word? In perpetuity on YouTube. Perpetuity, something like that. Yes. There's a lag between when I talk and I can see myself in the screen. It takes about 10 seconds, maybe 15 seconds. Perpetuity. I'm going to go back to my Fisher Price keyboard here. In perpetuity, that's what it is. Have you talked to someone on the space station? Yep. Good one. It took me about an hour to get this live stream to work. I'm still not sure how I did it. Yeah, why not? I don't want to get dirty all by myself. I need 820 more subscribers. That's like the, what's the word I'm looking for? It would be like the lowest level benchmark for YouTube is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 viewing hours. Well, I have about 2,400 viewing hours from people watching my videos, but only 180 subscribers. So I'm going to have a lot more viewers I'm going to have a lot more viewing hours than I am subscribers. And when you get to that point, you can monetize, and you get some other perks. Like if I wanted to do this from my phone, I could do it if I had 1,000 subscribers, but I have to do it from a computer because I've only got 180. The money thing, I do have enough subscribers to make my own URL for my YouTube page, but yeah, so I'm trying some different video things, some new techniques. I want to do one of those stop motion videos too on something. That would be cool. I might need my daughter to help me with that. I want to do some takeoffs of like the Airplane movie and some of the stupid jokes that they do and just make them like car jokes. Like when Leslie Nielsen goes, "We need to get to a hospital." And the stewardess says, "What is that?" And, or no, she goes, "What is it?" And he goes, "It's a big building where the doctors and nurses are." Yeah. Yeah. This would be harder to do, but that scene in Ant-Man when Paul Rudd says, "Okay, let me hear about your tip," and then that guy stands up and starts rattling on and goes, "Well, my friend talked to his friend who's got a girlfriend that works at the house, and they said they've got this safe down in the basement. It's old school, man, like this and that. And then she told this guy, and he said this to that person." And get a couple people involved. I think that would be fun. I've never watched that movie. I'll have to watch it and see. Maybe when I get off of here, I'll pull up my iPad and watch a couple clips on my iPad. Or what was that app you said? Let's go back here. Oh, wait a minute. Procreate. Download Procreate and see what that's about. Is that the one where they put the lighting like under the chin and kind of make it look like scary kind of stuff? Or is it head spinning stuff? No. Well, I'll tell you what, I use Shotcut for editing my videos, and while I can do a lot, at least I think I can do a lot, I'm just scratching the surface. There are so many things in there that, yeah, I should look to see if like Start State has any classes on graphic imaging or digital videos or whatever. That would be fun. Thank you! Excuse me. Well, guys, I'm going to call it a night. 90 minutes. Oh, almost got the wheel of death there. I appreciate you joining me. Oh, Camtasia.